Hello everybody, and welcome back to Failing at Streaming. I'm Lumus, and tonight I am continuing our Typelocke challenge. For anybody who's joining us for the first time, this is a variation on the classic Nuzlocke challenge. Hold on, I've just noticed I've not got the game set. Pokémon Gold Silver, there we go. Where the rule is, we can only catch the first Pokemon of each type we encounter. And any Pokemon that faints is gone forever, so we have a limited number to get through the whole game with. Last week we beat the fighting gym, and this week I believe we are hunting down a fighting type. Just Red, Angel. Hey, how's it going? How are you both? Thanks for joining us. We had a poll going over which fighting type we wanted to try and get, and the clear winner was Heracross. So that's going to be our first quest of the night, I think. Well, to be fair, our first quest is going to be getting back across this ocean, because we don't have a flying type. Everybody on this island talks about how great it is to fly, and I hate them all. I have to walk everywhere. So yeah, how is everybody tonight? You all doing well? Got Nicholas out. Oh, we wanted him for the gym. Yeah, I remember now. Just lagging a bit? Is it stream lag or is the game stuttering? Our next two missions are going to be taking down the Steel Gym and taking down the Ice Gym, so getting that fighting type should be pretty useful for both of those. So yeah, we'll head straight down there and look for that, and I think getting that a few levels will be our first task before we go wreck the gyms. You doing okay? Okay, that's good. More tentacles. Not that there's anything but tentacle and tentacle in the oceans in this gen. I know I grumble about this every week, but there's literally the only things you can encounter. Considering how big the oceans are in these games. It's not the most exciting of dungeons. If you'll permit me to stretch the term dungeon a bit. I don't normally see you this early, Just Red. Have you got a day off? Too confused for confusion. Tentacles are such a pain. They've got good typing and they've got crazy special defense. It's really hard to just shut them down. Is it even Bell we want up front? We probably want Nick up front. He's the lowest level. And also might not die. What are you looking around at? Godzilla, clearly. Okay. I thought somehow I might not have fought her in the half a dozen times I've already sailed back and forth across this ocean. Dungeon is technically correct. It's an area where monsters and treasures are to be found. Yeah, exactly. Although it's a place that we travel through to get to somewhere else. I don't know if that still counts as a dungeon. It might be like a route or something. But an area C could definitely be a dungeon. I mean, it's a high encounter rate area. It's a place you gotta battle through. I've certainly seen forests and things that are functionally dungeons. You know, originally a dungeon meant the top of a tower. Back in the day, that's where they used to lock prisoners up. And nowadays it means underground. Word is broken, need a new word, please. There we go, made landfall. So Angel, I was thinking, you know how we're moving to online for our D&D stuff? And we're starting again after Christmas, right? Think we can squeeze in like a test session somewhere? A, just to make sure it works, but B, maybe we can do that party thing we were supposed to be doing in my campaign. And wrap it up, and then we can... Then next time our campaign comes up, we can start off properly with you guys setting off from town. Might just make for a smoother transition on both fronts. If that's okay with you, because I know you did say you were busy. But it wouldn't have to be like a full session, probably. What supplies do we need? We probably need lemonade. That is less lemonade than I'd like. Can't get lemonade here, though. Could also do with some hyper potions. So we're reaching the stage where lemonade isn't always a full heal. For that matter, let's look at the real question. How many balls do we have? Only 10? I think we're going to just buy Great Balls, because we want that Heracross. We've already lost more Pokemon than we should in this run. If we don't get the Heracross, it's gonna be a problem. There we go. I can do a test session and do the party thing when am I free? I'm free most Saturdays, to be fair. I think the 1st of December is the only Saturday I can't do up until Christmas. It's about the others we have to check in on, I guess. If you're okay with it, I'll post a comment in the Skype group chat and see what people say. Let's see. Where can we catch a Heracross? I've got the list somewhere. So not here. Route 33 we can get one. And that's next to Azalea Town, so that could be good. We can go there and get our extra Pokeball for the day. Before we go up against the Heracross, if we can catch one. I'm expecting that to take a while, by the way, guys. Headbutting trees is not a reliable way of getting a Pokemon, and Heracross are rare. But we'll get one eventually. Was there somebody who wanted to battle us last time? I think it might be the kid in the national park again. It's non-stop with that guy. We've probably got enough acorns. I should probably look at reforming the squad for the next gym while I'm at it. Who do we need to level? It's Iceberry. Was it you? Yeah, it was you. So this guy wants 3 battles a day. He's tireless. Now that I'm complaining about the free money. You rely on people wanting rematches in this game. That's your renewable money source. Voltorb. I do like Fury Cutter as a move, just get stronger every single turn. What? We also have more playtesting of Novellan's game to do, don't we? Yeah, I mean his campaign's like on pause, so I don't know if it's urgent to get back to it, but he definitely wants to finish it, and I'm okay with that. Plus, he wanted you to have a go at it when you've got a chance. Novellan's game is not a thing that's going away, I don't think. So yeah, that's the thing we'll squeeze in when we can. But for now, I guess we've got... Ooh, a Psyduck. Guess we've got part 2 of my game, followed by... Thing's gonna have Psychic. Well, not followed by, at the same time as you continue the Samurai game, I guess? Probably go back to alternating week by week. I guess I need to look at setting up a Roll20 for my game, don't I? I don't know if Roll20 has a Dungeon World setting. I know they do 5e, 3.5 Pathfinder, and I imagine they do some more obscure systems, but I don't know if it'll have ours. If not, we might just have to put in the rolls manually. Shouldn't be a huge chore. But lucky number show. Heck yeah. Come on, EXP share. not won a thing this whole game. We should go get a haircut as well. That's probably our most important thing to do every day. The more haircuts we get, the sooner we get ourselves an Espeon. So who's the younger guy we find here? Ding, 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 ding. Looks delighted. Oh, nice. Got the critical success. That's the quirky thing about this guy compared to the other one. This guy usually gets you a worse result than the more expensive brother, but when you get a delighted for this guy, that's like 20 points of happiness, and it's 10 for the other guy. 20 is a lot of happiness. Probably go check the happiness meter and then we can head on to the next town. I don't think we can afford any lemonade right now, so... absolutely no reason to stick around in this town. We've done all the stuff we need to do. We've been to the haircut, we've been for the lottery. Really, this town has nothing else going on. Town's hardly worth mentioning, even. Quite a boring place, really. Come on. Where are the Pikachu? Oh, this machine is so rigged. Give me a freaking Pikachu already. Thank you. There was 6 of them. Why did it take so long? Okay, come on, give me a 3. Where are all the good cards? Can't get a thing here. Thank you. Jeez, that was hardly worth my time. I feel like we're probably going to catch a wild Dratini before we get enough coins. There's probably something else we can spend them on. Let's see. Who's... no, it's not you, is it? Not you in here. I got this mixed up last time. Where are they? They're around this corner, that's it. Quite cute. Not there yet, then. Still, we must be closing in. Once we get close, we'll be able to start leveling it, and it should get enough happiness from the levels. And you can figure out how to run roll 20. Yeah, it doesn't look too hard from what I saw. I've played a few games on there, and they've been fine. I've not gemmed one, though. This person sometimes wants to battle as well. I've just noticed over on my preview thing that I've only just gone to the haircut place on there. Is the stream really that far behind? It's not ideal if it's that far back already. Oh, apparently we cut you off. Fair enough. We've had enough handouts. Is anybody else sick of this forest? I'm a little sick of this forest. Noellen is commenting on the game corner, so I'm thinking the preview thing is accurate. Which is worrying, because that was like 5 minutes ago. Also, hi Noellen, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Aha. See what apricot we want to hand to him next. I might have to reset the stream so that the preview window catches up. I'll have a look at doing that in a moment. Give him a black apricot this time. I will. Is there a mart here? Can I buy like some basic Pokeballs? There better be a mart here. So, Podunk Town. Three Pokeballs better than nothing. Hopefully we won't run out on the Heracross. Let's see. Probably gonna paralyze it. Maybe Fury Cutter it or something? What's our feeblest move? This might be Smog. Smog is like 20 power. Either it might be Rap as well. Rap's also a terrible move. Yeah, Bell should be okay here. Occurs to me we're gonna have to teach somebody Headbutt though. That's not ideal. I mean, Headbutt's not a bad move. Actually, it's a renewable move because you can buy more of them at the big shopping mart. Is quite cute really a measure of happiness? Maybe? If it's looking all happy and smiley and hugging up against people, that tends to be a happy thing. It's not a great measure of happiness. I prefer a description like, you know, is displaying 117 millihaps. Something I can measure, you know? Why did I come in? Oh, I wanted to see who could get headbutt, yeah. Replace tackle with headbutt. Probably do that. It's a reusable TM. Why not? Reasonably fast, so you get that flinch chance, plus paralysis plus flinch is a really good combo. Do we have anything else decent in here? I should probably be using some of these. Nothing crazy. Dig's alright, Shadow Ball is pretty good. Probably gonna teach Shadow Ball to Mystic Meg when she evolves. For now, we'll hold on to it, in case of accidents. What I think I'm gonna do is pause the stream from my end, wait for the preview window to catch up, then restart the stream, and hopefully it'll have a better pace to it, and we'll keep a little more even this time, because right now I can't have a conversation with you guys. You're like a solid 10 minutes behind me. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and do that. So, should be right back from your perspective. I'll be putting my feet up from mine. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully the stream will keep up a little better this time. I realized I left a few things running earlier, which is probably why we're getting the crazy lag. So yeah, I've closed everything down now, should be fine. I think that's probably what was happening there. So yeah, hello Noelan. Thanks for stopping by. Just looking for our Heracross at the moment. This might take us a while. We just gotta headbutt trees until we get it, but the trees don't always give us an encounter, and Heracross are very rare. Also, not every tree might have a Heracross, but there's no way of knowing except for headbutting it and getting a Heracross. Come on, give us something. But Heracross can be found on this route, so we should get one sooner or later. We keep trying different trees. Did a headbutt sounds long, wrong English. Long, just wrong. Sounds like some bizarre poetry. Long, wrong English. Long, just wrong. Punching sleeping birds to death. What are you doing with your day? I'd have a hard time at saying did a headbutt was technically incorrect, but it's... It doesn't read right, does it? Feels like something's gone wrong with that one. Would it be too hard to say Lady Bar headbutted the tree? Maybe they phrased it that way in case they decided to add different things that you could headbutt. Because that one works for everything. What if you were headbutting a rock? But then they added Rock Smash instead. To our eternal curses. Do we really need more HMs? Do we really need such a terrible HM? Like when we're being silly and say something like, did a murder. Yeah, basically. Did a murder today. Apom everywhere. This is why I don't normally headbutt trees. I don't want to encounter Apoms. Nobody wants to encounter an Apom. They have hands on the end of their tail. And they don't have hands where their hands should be. According to the Pokédex, they used their tail hands so much that their actual hands just withered away. Now they just end in weird stumps. Horrifying. Also, that grin. That is the last thing you see before you die. You wanna know what the move Scary Face looks like? That's it. Getting sick of this tree. Okay, we're trying a different tree. I hate this tree now. Just strangling you with the tail hand and clapping with its stumps. Ugh. I can visualize that all too well. Look at that face! Its mouth is attached to its eyes. Those dead eyes. There's an abyss beyond those eyes. Those are eyes that have seen terrible things and enjoyed them. Punch it with fire, Lord Jalapeno. I don't want to see it anymore. Is this still on the same route? This is in town. Let me check my map. Am I in town now? This counts as being in the town. There's only those two trees. Is this the entire route? Or is it the same route on the other side of the cave? Because Bulbapedia said you could catch it here. Route 33. Headbutt one of the trees with the low chance. Get a Heracross. 30% chance. If it's a tree that has Heracross. Yeah, this route is just this one bit. One of these two trees must have a Heracross. I mean, there's only the two trees. I don't see where else I can be having to look. You can't headbutt the big ones. And these trees are apparently in the town. Heracross is only in the trees with a small chance of battle. Then the left tree definitely has a lower chance of battle than the right-hand tree. I guess that's where we're supposed to be looking. Just headbutting the same tree over and over in the hopes that a Heracross has entered it and fallen asleep since last time I headbutted it. What are you doing with your day? Getting a lot of buffering lag. Yeah, it looks like the preview thing's gotten behind again. I don't know what's causing that. It should be okay from my end. Unless somebody else in the house is hogging all the internet, which would be rude. Somebody making a Skype call. Maybe I should head out and yell at people. By the time we get a Heracross, I'm going to be so zoned out that I'm just going to fire punch it without even looking. I'm just sitting here hammering the select button at this point. Thrilling gameplay, guys. This has got to be a low encounter tree, which means this has got to have a Heracross in it eventually. Supposedly if we get the encounter, it's a 1 in 3 chance, but I don't know, have we had 10 encounters yet? We've had 100 headbutts. And it's a Spearow. Spearow that we can't catch. We'll never get a flying type. Screw you, Spearow. Back to it. Starting to really hate this tree. Just to synchronize, this message was sent at 20:49. Okay, let me know when you hear me say that. Because your brain melts when you're watching the stream and you think that it takes a while for your message to get to them because they don't read it until later. But actually I'm reading it instantly, you're just not hearing me read it until later. You have to try and teach your brain that you're the one living in the past. I'm seeing swells on the right side of my screen, where the little preview window is. Should always head out and yell at people, fair. I just want to state for the record that I despise every one of you who voted for a Heracross. We're going to be here for days. This entire session is just going to be us trying to get a Heracross. We could have had a Poliwag by now. If we were looking for a Poliwag, we would have got one by now, fairly sure. They're not super rare. We couldn't have gotten the Tyrogue yet because it's later in the game, but that's a scripted encounter, so that doesn't take a lot of time. It's just the Heracross that just has to be a nightmare. I was prepared for a lot of getting Pokemon that weren't Heracross. I wasn't quite prepared for so much headbutting a tree and getting nothing. Keep alternating trees just to make sure, but I'm fairly sure that it's just the left-hand tree which might have a Heracross. My understanding is that trees are either high or low. The high ones have lots of encounters, but they don't have the rare Pokemon. The low ones take longer to get an encounter, but they have better Pokemon in them. Let's put somebody else up front, I guess. We can't really train Nicholas here, though, because all the flying types. I mean, you might be able to one-shot them at this point. We can give it a go. Suppose I could also just move Lord Jalapeno's moves around. $20.53, so we're 4 minutes behind, huh? It's not quite ideal. A little too... It just doesn't make for a good conversation, that kind of like. Well, either I go yell at people or I turn down the quality. Come on. Vote Poliwrath 2018. I would have liked a Poliwrath. I started out neutral, but the more I thought about it, the more I wanted a Poliwrath. But Poliwrath just looked cool. I like Heracross, I like Tyrogue, but I don't know, I feel like they've been done. I don't see a lot of people using Poliwrath as their fighting type. Come on, give me something. At least let me have some XP. Let me fight something that's... Let me fight something different and get the kill in. Nothing. Just absolutely nothing. If I was walking in long grass and I wasn't getting encounters, I'd be getting my steps up so my Eevee would like me more. Standing here is doing nothing for me. All we're accomplishing here is that Lady Bar is getting one real headache. You don't know headaches until you spent 45 minutes headbutting a tree. How many Spearows have we seen? It's a 30% chance of getting a Heracross when you get an encounter. Statistically, we should have seen, like, 5 by now. Do they not come out at night? Are we going to find out that they don't come out at night? If I look at the route description again, it doesn't say anything about time of day. Headbutt tree, low chances of battle. Headbutt, level 10, 30%. It should be happening. Like talking on a satellite phone? Yeah. Just saying something and having to wait for 5 minutes to get a reply. Do you remember SMTV Live? I remember they did a really good satellite phone sketch about them going on holiday to Japan. With the lag on the conversation. So each answer they gave was actually to the question before that. Like, what was it? Like, they asked about bugs, and then the next question they asked about sumo wrestlers, and the guy was like, yeah, we found a huge hairy one crawling up my leg. SMTV was so good. It frustrates me that because it's a hub show, like it's a show that shows shows, it's like, you're never going to be able to get any of it on DVD. I would probably buy that. I'd love to rewatch some of that stuff. The stupid skits that they did all the time. That were like obviously written 5 minutes in advance. Let's go grab some stuff out of the dressing room and just improvise kind of thing. They should at least release a Chums DVD, am I right? I think this tree might be tapped out. You know what might give us more luck? What might be faster here is instead of getting the Pokemon knocked out of the tree one by one, let's just bring the tree to us. Nick, come on. Just cut down the tree. We'll fight everything at once. Hey dudes, I'm suffering from painful lag at the moment. You guys are like 4 or 5 minutes behind. Also suffering from painfully headbutting a tree and not getting encounters. Also suffering from when I do get encounters, they are not a Heracross. It's just not happening. We're never gonna get a Heracross here. Never. I'd go somewhere else and try, but that just means finding the right kind of tree again, you know? Okay, what do we got? Each time I get my hopes up just a little. And each time they're broken. But it's okay, I don't get my hopes up as far each time. Pretty soon I'll have given up on hope completely. So yeah, how are you today, Diz? You're not only here on a Tuesday, right? Did your thing get cancelled? I see you on Wednesdays when you can. Is it your choir tonight? I thought you had extra choir because, you know, Christmas. Christmas is all singing for some reason. Which is amongst the many things I hate about Christmas. Oh, 2 in a row. What are the odds? 2 Spearows in a row, too. Not to timestamp this, but yeah, SMTV was great. I see we've finally reached that part of the conversation over there. I'm gonna go see if anybody's doing something crazy with the internet. And probably reset the stream again. If nobody's doing anything weird with the internet, I'll just have to, I don't know, turn the quality down for today. I don't know why I'm not getting any upload. The 2 honey sketch with the guy on Mastermind whose subject is answering the question before. I guess it's a fairly obvious idea for a sketch, but yeah. I do love that kind of thing. One last Pokemon and then I'm gonna go scouting. It's an Apom, of course. I'd rather have the Spearow. Hate these things. Just hate them. Your niece's school, 2 lads did their version of that sketch at a talent show thing. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. You said it was really good, right? You went in expecting it to be groan-worthy, but you actually genuinely laughed. It's always great when that works out. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna pop the thing on back in 5. But I'll actually be resetting the stream as soon as I see that coming up on the preview window, so you guys shouldn't be kept waiting for long. Be right back. Okay, hopefully we're back. My sister's over and she's using the phone to make long-distance calls to the internet to make long-distance calls to the other side of the planet. Doesn't appreciate that I'm trying to use my internet to broadcast to the entire world. Didn't you call me earlier, Arnie? Get a job. Anyway, I've toggled the stream type over to low latency, so that minimizes stream lag, but the quality might drop. Did you miss anything? No, nothing is happening. I'm just headbutting this tree over and over again. I've turned down the stream quality, so we should be okay. I've never actually used this mode before, so I don't know what'll actually happen on your end, whether it'll just not look as good or what. You guys will have to keep me updated on anything weird that happens. But hopefully, you know, this game's not the most cutting-edge graphics. With any luck, you won't find anything, you won't notice anything too out of order. Did I find anything causing the lag? Yeah, my sister's using all the internet. It's slightly less than ideal, but I don't think she's going to be too long. We'll see how we go anyway, now that I've toggled the thing around. I'm worried I'm doing something wrong here. We should have encountered a Heracross by now. Even at rest, muscle is 3 times more efficient at burning calories than fat. Good to know. I should get myself some muscle so I'm losing weight while I do this. If I see another Apom, I'm gonna scream. Maybe I should have overthrown Democracy and gone with Poliwrath. Increasingly tempting. I know we all voted to leave the water-type system and go Heracross, but our economy is crashing, everybody thinks we're idiots, our political power is all gone. Maybe we can have a second vote before it's too late. I know it ruins democracy, guys, but... Sinking ship over here. Got a sinking ship and we need a fighting water type to lift it back out. Can't buy. That was definitely a politics, I'll give you that one. Emptied my mug. Here's the thing, I want to go get another drink, but I've already called 2 breaks. Can I really do a third? An hour and 10 minutes into the stream? Politics of the left, left, left. Oh god, the cows. I'm glad the left care about cows so much. I mean, somebody's got to. Who do the right care about, huh? The right care about the right, and that's about it. Am I right? I hate this tree, I hate this tree, I hate this tree, I hate this tree. I'm correct? Fair enough. I'm correct but not right. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thinking emoji. I haven't hit a button like other than A for like 45 minutes here. Give me a Heracross. Should I try another route, do you think? This one doesn't seem to be working. Bulbapedia says it's Heracross, route 33, headbutt trees. So in theory I'm just getting crazily unlucky here. So other than the stream being a little faster, is anybody noticing anything different with the quality turned all the way down? Or do you find that the quality of this stream is normally low enough? For crying out loud. I'm inclined to go find another tree just because I'm sick of looking at this screen. Route 32. Route 32 is also listed as Heracross. That should be the one right before this, huh? Route 32 up there, yeah. Let's go do that. Can't make out anything on screen except a blur of colours. That is normal. Screens normally display a blur of colours. That is how screens work. Really, really hoping you were joking there. If you actually can't see anything on screen, I will be upset. You suppose I didn't expect helpful comments? You suppose right. I've never gotten helpful comments before. Why would I expect them now? This cave is another place I'm sick of. Use low latency toggle under the advanced menu in settings to enable low latency. Oh, to disable low latency mode. Okay. So the stream might buffer more but should lag less, is what I think Twitch is trying to tell me. Surf used to look so badass. I think it looks pretty cool. I like how you can see the blurry water effects under it, even where the Pokemon are visible under the line. How did it look in Gen 1? In Gen 1 it looked a lot like Hydro Pump, right? There was just like a blue wave across the screen and then like 2 water spouts went up. I think this probably means this one compared to newer ones. I don't think this has played Gen 1. I know you played the remix, right, Dis? Well, you've definitely played the remix because you played it with us. Although I suppose you watched me play Gen 1 on stream. Yeah, this is the one that you think is cool, right? Does Surf look worse in later ones? I can't visualize it. Although you played way later ones. You played like the newest ones, which I haven't yet. In later gens, it's just water, less impressive. It's not a tidal wave. Yeah, this is a cool one. Of the ones I can visualize, this is probably my favorite Surf animation. Because it looks like Surf should look, you know? The giant wave just washing over everything. Alright, here we are. Might as well use the Pokemon Center and then we'll find a tree. Alright. Lord Jalapeno back up front because he'll be our backup for the next gym. Or it might be our lead for the next gym, I don't know. Depends how quickly we get tired of training Heracross. I'd guess that is a high encounter tree. We want to find a low encounter one. I suppose it would be helpful to get a sample size. I was feeling pretty high. So I should try a different tree. This is overall probably my favourite game in the whole series. Tilly, what are you doing over there? It's got colours, it's got a bigger map, it's got items added in, it's got the time mechanics, and I really like the story too. It's got a lot of good things about it. This feels like a low encounter tree. We're gonna work this one for a while. The only thing that's missing in this game is abilities. That's next gen. And those are pretty great. And then there's the type split, which is the gen after that, and that's pretty decent. Okay, so the later games did add good stuff, but still. I like this one a lot. Guest appearance from Tilly. Since we moved all the rooms around, she's taken to sleeping in here a lot more in the evening. So she's been around for a lot more streams. Filmed with us the other day. I was doing an episode with Asmoth and she just... I don't think we heard her in an episode or anything, but she was sat with us the whole time. Normally she hides from Asmoth. She doesn't seem to like him much, but... She was sleeping when he walked in, and she looked up at him and was like, yeah, I'm not doing this today. Went straight back down. Tilly cat, what are you up to? You wanting the door? I think she's going for a walk. Happy pop, Till. Catch you later. I'm betting on 30 seconds before she's scratching at the door trying to get back in. She knows to be quiet during recording, she's very polite. Yeah, she is. I mean, she wasn't meowing just now when I glanced over at her. I just heard stuff creaking. She was climbing over stuff. The room is still a horrible, horrible mess at the moment. We moved all the rooms around over here. But, my stuff is just everywhere still. I'm trying to get it done a bit at a time, but I don't have as much time as I'd like. And also, everybody else's stuff is still in here. I need them to move their stuff so I can put my stuff away. If Lady Meow were here, she'd be spamming Tilly Cat. Yeah. First emote's gonna be left, second emote's probably gonna be fail, third emote's probably gonna be Tilly. I feel like those are ones we need. She is our unofficial mascot. Yeah? You okay over there, Diz? What are you freaking about? I didn't accidentally kill a Heracross, did I? I want to say that would ruin my day, but honestly, at this point I would just like it to be over. If I accidentally kill the Heracross, we can get on with our lives. It's been an hour, guys. I know we messed around with the stream, but we've been headbutting trees for an hour. Not feeling either of these side trees. I think it's got to be the middle one. Is that not an accepted onomatopoeia for a cat meow? Nya? Not really. No one I'm familiar with. I've never heard Sillycat go, "Nya." That reads more like the noise that you make when there's a jump scare in a game. Not the one on the left. It's gotta be this middle tree. Wait, which left? Regular left or stage left? Seriously, can you not find Heracross at night? Like Nyancat? Nyancat isn't Nya, that's Nyan. 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 That's completely different. Let me look up, am I being painfully stupid, or you can get Heracross in silver, can't you? It says... Bulbapedia says I can. I need somebody cross-checking. Nyan 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 nyan. Don't hear cats going nya nya nya. It's not Nya Cat. That wouldn't get 50 billion views on YouTube. Everybody who voted for Heracross is off my Christmas list, I'll tell you that much. Nya is a longer meow, obviously. Nya? Still not a noise I've heard my cat make. Heracross checking? Exactly. Somebody Heracross check this. See if you can find a site that's not Bulbapedia for Pokemon information. I'm given to understand that they exist. And just make sure that I can catch Heracross in trees, at night, in silver, Route 32. Cats do sometimes make longer meows, but they don't go nya when they do it. It's in anime, you swear? Just knocking there must be like 50 birds on the floor around this tree now that we've knocked out of the tree. They didn't wake up somehow when they fell, and then Lord Jalapeno just walked over and punched them with fire until they stopped moving. This is a death forest now. It's like autumn, but instead of leaves, there's spearows. When I find that Heracross, I'm going to kill it out of spite. Give me the freaking thing! I've seen the game glitch twice while headbutting trees. That's 2 times more than I've seen a Heracross. Another Spearow, shocking. Okay, so we have 5 Fire Punches remaining. That means we've used 10 Fire Punches. Each Fire Punch is a one-hit kill on these. So we've had 10 encounters. 3 of those should have been a Heracross. And that's just here. That's since we last went into the Pokémon Center. Maybe it's a typo. Maybe Bulbapedia says there's a 30% chance of encountering a Heracross, but they mean a 3% chance. Tree. I hate all these trees. Just burn down the forest. Lord Jalapeno, punch every tree with fire. As far as you can tell, Heracross is available in silver. Does it say what time of day? Is it available at all times of day? As far as I can tell, time of day doesn't affect Headbutt, except for whether a Pokemon is sleeping or not. But I'm having a really bad run with this. Apparently if you go for a long time with only Spearow and Apom, you should try elsewhere. I'll reset them by entering and exiting the Pokémon Center. Okay, I'll give the reset a go. I think by try elsewhere they probably mean that I might have a tree that doesn't give them. And I think that tree should give Heracross. You're supposed to be able to tell the 2 kinds of trees apart by how often you get encounters, and this tree definitely gives less encounters than the other 2. Dang it. Ow! Ow! Muscle in my neck just spasmed really hard. Ah, that stings. Roll my neck a little bit. I was about to say, I was really hoping it'd be a Heracross first time and we could confirm the reset strat. Ooh. What have I done to my shoulder and neck? It's not even like I've been sitting still all day. Today's been busy. Been entertaining my niece. I've cleaned out the rabbit shed. Tell you what, I'm normally a fan of winter. But I'm not keen on cleaning out the rabbits when it's so cold that I start to lose all feeling in my hands. Every Tuesday when I do my big clean of the rabbit and the rabbit shed and the chicken run, I'm like, I'm gonna get frostbite. This is it. This is the winter where I lose one of my hands. I hear Pepper Sandwich is gonna do another charity stream in a couple of months in support of a charity that makes games for disabled people. Or like special controllers, that kind of thing. I should probably get ahead on donating to that because I'm gonna need one when I'm cleaning the chicken hutch in the snow and all my fingers fall off. Do they make a controller that I can play with my tongue? Probably with my feet or something. Yeah, they're doing a lot of games for me, but I could probably still play the RPG style ones like this. Ones where I'm not on a timer to input buttons, you know? As long as I've got some appendage that I can push a button with. You can play Pokemon with your nose if you had to. Wouldn't be an ideal way to play. You could do it. Neck spasms suck, real hurty. Yeah. Not keen on that. Has it only just said that on your end? That was a while ago, right? Are we getting bad lag again? Even with the latency turned down? That is frustrating. I can't tell how far the preview is, how far behind the preview is, because we're just doing the same thing. Just headbutting this tree non-stop. It's 3 times now we've headbutted so hard we've gotten dizzy and numbers have appeared before our eyes. Nope, nothing. I don't do title cards for the streams like I do for the episodes, but if this was a YouTube episode, one of our Let's Plays, the screenshot photo would just be a close-up of nope, nothing. Sums up this episode. One day we'll just be able to connect neurally. I don't know if having brain internet would actually make internet faster though. Would that give you good connection speeds? Like you need the you'd have to run on the Wi-Fi. I mean the computer's on the cable, so that's a disadvantage. It need to be small enough to fit in your brain. Plus you'd have to worry about heating issues. Then again, they're talking about rolling out like these global satellite internet that they're saying in a lot of places would actually be better than your home internet. The time of this message is 21:37. Yeah, let me know when you hear that, Noellen. I need to move to South Korea. Wouldn't be having any internet problems there, I'll tell you. That's why they're so good at games, because they're exposed to constant internet from an early age. Gives them an intuitive grasp of online technology. I decided to try different trees to check on the lag. The guy's not caught up yet. Brain internet would make the internet scarier. Certainly would adult pop-ups in your head. Ugh. Yeah. You're gonna play games neurally, rather than controllers. Oh, instead of the controller thing, yeah, I get you now. Went on a weird tangent. Yeah, absolutely. Just pop on the headset and play it with your mind. Heard 21:39. Hang on, let me scroll up. When did I say it? 21:37? Yeah, so we're 2 minutes behind. It's not awful, but it's more than we normally have. Yeah, they kind of have that, don't they? In like hospitals. I mean, it's rubbish, but it exists. Like, for people who are locked in and can't communicate, they've got like a headset that can recognize certain kind of brain waves. You can teach it some simple language, so it knows that when you focus on a certain thought, it can recognize that as yes and pop it up on a screen, or play a tune. You can get like yes or no or whatever, so you can answer questions. A handful of words. Obviously not ideal for communication, and probably wouldn't play a game very well, but it's... I mean, that's new technology, it's gonna get better. It's a start. Also, it's cool and wonderful. We've got we've got machines that can read your brain so that paralyzed people can talk to the world. It's the future, guys. This is the future. They may be rubbish, but we've got computers that you can control with your mind. Keeping an eye on medical technology is one of the things that gives you hope for the world. All the things they can do these days. A lot of prosthetic limbs these days have like touch sensors in them that connect to your nerves, and it's like you don't get a proper sense of touch like you would with a bio hand, but you can tell if you're touching something. You can get a rough idea of what kind of surface it is, that kind of thing. Robot arms that you can control to an extent with your mind and have actual feelings through. I mean, obviously a lot of room for improvement, but good start. Like, I think the robot ones, all you can really do is like bend the elbow a bit and open or close the hand. Don't know why I was walking back and forth there. But unless you pick stuff up, right? I was reading about how they've got a hand that does have legitimately on par with normal hand, like dexterity and control. For like moving all the fingers and that, it works really well. But the problem is that the brain set to read your mind, to carry that kind of data through, it's like huge. It's old supercomputer style. You're not walking around with it. It's a thing that you sit inside. But hey, it's only going to get smaller as it gets better. You don't spontaneously produce good things. You produce a terrible thing and then you make it better. That's how technology works. Got to go play Forkknife and harass female streamers. Be back soon. I might take this chance to go get that drink I was talking about. I'll reset the stream again when I get back and yeah, see if that gets rid of some of the lag. Hopefully the internet's cleared up by now, so once I do that, then maybe it'll stay on track. We'll see. So yeah, be back hopefully soon. Joey, my man, how's it going? Always got a minute. Got many minutes at the moment, because we're not catching a Heracross anytime soon. Battle on Route 30. Be there when I'm done here. Maybe next year. Lady Meow, how's it going? I'm hoping the stream issue has been fixed, but I'm not 100% sure. I just reset it to help the stream catch up. Hopefully it'll stay up on pace now. Cat was here and you missed her? Yeah. She was making a bit of noise, just climbing on things as she does. I hope you're well today. We are still trying to get a Heracross. Can you believe I thought we'd be finishing the Steel Gym today? Okay, not counting the time we spent getting back across the ocean and getting over here. We spent like an hour and a half trying to find a Heracross. But you wouldn't be having these problems with the Tyrogue? We really wouldn't. Tyrogue is a scripted encounter. I wouldn't be able to even get a Tyrogue for a while yet. But when you get there, it's just a guy you talk to that gives you one. If we haven't gotten a Heracross by the end of this stream, I'm just gonna get something else. Heracross had its chance. And it's a Spearow. Every time I tempt fate like that by taunting the Heracross, I keep expecting that it'll somehow turn up and it doesn't. Democracy loses. There is no way this is better than capitulating to the will of the Vulpixes. Oh, the Vulpixes voted for the Tyrogue, didn't they? That's why I can't find a freaking Heracross. This is the Vulpix curse. I have been damned. I have been damned to not find a Heracross, or to at least spend 2 hours doing it. Tyrogue was the second highest vote. If we don't get a Heracross by the end of the stream, I will get a Tyrogue. Well, that means another hour of headbutting trees. Come on. I don't want this. I don't want this with my life. This time could be better spent cycling up and down pointlessly. I guess at least that would make... At least that would make the Eevee like us more. Eevees love bike rides. Well-known fact. Gaseharine berries? Yes, the Eevees also love Gaseharine berries. Famous for it. Maybe I should go gather some berries and see if I can find some Gaseharine berries. I picked up some berries on the way here. We've been to the lottery shop. We've had our Pokeball made. Look at that face. I'm only hating Apoms more and more with each one I encounter. Yeah, we could be better spending this time gathering berries. I've got most of them, to be fair. It's just the ones near the start that I haven't been to fetch, and most of those are just berries. Like, regular berries, they're pretty much worthless at this point. They heal 10 hit points, that's nothing. It's the status berries that are permanently useful. I hate these things. I hate these things. I hate that I read the Pokédex entry for them. I know a bit more about them now. I used to think the way their arms ended in those bumpy things was just like... It was like cartoon arms, you know? You don't draw the hands, you just draw the general shape, right? But then I read the Pokédex entry about how they used the hand on their tail so much that their real hands just withered away. And now I look at their arms and I see the little pink thing at the end, and I realize those are just stumps. That is where an arm used to be. That's... I don't know. Little uncomfortable. Hate the Apom Pokédex entry, so freaky. Is it the one in the in Pokemon Go that talks about how they've lost their hands because they use their tail too much? That's a full-on metaphor there. That's a moral for life. Occurs to me that I want to make sure I don't sound like I'm hating on amputees or something. Like, not having hands or whatever doesn't define your personhood. Like, I'm not going to judge a person for that, but I think most amputees would probably agree that, oh, heck, people with birth conditions where they don't have hands or whatever. I think most of them would probably agree that they'd rather have a hand if they could. And, you know, we were talking about prosthetics earlier, weren't we? How they're getting better. Someday soon, guys. Less weirded out by the hands withering away than by the notion that a hand grew where it's not supposed to be. That is fair. At least there's an explanation for why the hands withered away. It's because they weren't using them. Why did a hand grow on its tail? What is that supposed to accomplish? You don't like weird growths? I guess the hand was probably for, like, swinging from trees more dexterously. Like, real monkeys do the curl their tail around them thing. I guess the hands are, like, a stronger version of that. That's probably where it came from. The horrifying face is still the probably the worst thing about them. This is the lowest encounter tree yet. There's gotta be a Heracross in here. It's gotta be this one, this tree. There's gotta be a Heracross tree. 30% chance at each encounter. You get 10 encounters, there should be 3 Heracross. And we've had like 2 encounters, so you know, we're due. To head off, good luck with the headbutting. Avoid concussion by using a pillow to cushion your blows. You mentioned this an hour and a half into the headbutting. Thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for watching, Diz. Hope I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. See, monkeys have been swinging from trees by their tails for millions of years and they don't suffer weird growths. I mean, fair. But Pokemon is alternate universe, so like the biology is different. I mean, lizards have been wanting to be dragons for millions of years, but you don't see them growing wings, breathing fire, and not being a dragon type. You know, like a wannabe. I think this tree might be tapped out. We're just not getting anything now. Geez, maybe that other tree wasn't a low encounter tree, because this one's way worse. Maybe this is the real low encounter tree. I know Heracross can only be found in low encounter trees. I thought the other one was because it had less encounters than the third ones, than the other two, but this seems to be worse. They did grow wings and learn to breathe fire? There aren't any lizards that grow wings and learn to breathe fire. If you're thinking of dragons, they're not technically lizards. Dragons have 6 limbs. They've got 4 legs and 2 wings. Lizards only have 4 limbs. Therefore, dragons are not lizards. Lizards are just wannabes. I mean, the ones that do wanna be. The cool lizards are perfectly content. Because they know they're cool. There's nothing in this tree. I think it's finished. We've got all of them. We've knocked literally every Pokemon out of the trees, and not one of them was a Heracross. Look, it's done. It's done. It's not happening. By my own admission, Charizard is a dragon. Not everything with 6 limbs is a dragon. Sure, a Charizard has 6 limbs, wings, breathes fire, just like a dragon. But it's not a dragon type. Can't be a dragon if you're not a dragon type. There's the definition of wannabe. Oh, come on, I headbutted that for like 10 minutes without an encounter. That had to be like 30 headbutts. Now we start over. Freaking Spearow, yeah. Spearows and Apoms are off my Christmas list. I believe that the main purpose of eyebrows is to keep sweat out of the eyes. Fair enough. Would probably work. I mean, I feel like there's probably better ways to do it, but I'm not convinced that eyebrows were intelligently designed. Eyelashes are supposed to keep dust out, I'm fairly sure. I wish humans had the cool secondary eyelids for keeping dust out. I know we wouldn't get much use out of them in day-to-day life, and it uses up energy, and that's why evolution doesn't give us cool stuff. But they look so awesome. Maybe there's a fact corroborating it? I mean, I assume there's been some analysis that led to this belief. Takes around an hour to digest milk. Is that good or bad? I need a comparison here. What is the average digestion time? Interesting, but nothing eyelash related. Oh, that's the verification you are looking for. Exercising regularly can increase your lifespan by keeping your DNA healthy and young. Good to know. Don't worry, I exercise very regularly. Every 90 days on the dot. Laughing is good for the heart and it can increase blood flow by 20%. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha. At least 5 glasses of water a day can reduce your chances of suffering from a heart attack by 40%. A lot of heart stuff just now. Dogs can smell cancer and low blood sugar. I had a blood sugar test done the other day. Some of the diabetes nurses had set up like a desk in the main reception, just outside where I work. And they were just like, it's a really simple test to check your blood sugar. Just everybody can come and do it. Just stroll up, they stab you in the finger, put a drop of blood on a little doohickey, and it tells you your blood sugar. Super fast, incredibly easy diabetes check, I guess. What does low blood sugar smell like? I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing it's in like the quality of the... I was gonna say meat. From the point of view of the dogs, like your skin's gonna smell like meat. I guess they can smell like the quality of it. And like cancer or low blood sugar would be things that would make the meat smell bad. Am I diabetic? I am not diabetic. I came out okay on the test. I got like... What did I get now? I think I got like a 5.7 and you want between 5 and 7? Or was it between 4 and 7? Did I get a 4.7? I think I got 4.7 and you're supposed to get between 4 and 7 for it to be good. I don't remember exactly now. I just remember I was not far off the middle, slightly low, but fairly comfortably so. Nice to have that verified anyway. When I get tired and stuff, sometimes I worry, is it low blood sugar, or could I have diabetes? But no, it's just I have sleep problems and I'm perpetually tired, is what I think it always comes back to. Is it if you're too high or too low that you're diabetic, or both? I think it's either. Diabetes means that your body doesn't manage your blood sugar properly. Like, it doesn't store it very well, so if you go too long without eating sugar, then your blood sugar drops really far. But if you eat too much in one go, your body can't keep up and it goes up too far. That's why diabetics sometimes have to eat sugar and sometimes have to avoid sugar. And I think there's different kinds of diabetes, that some are worse for some things, some are worse for others. I don't really know much about it. Suppose it's possible that I have diabetes and I just happen to be in my good blood sugar middle phase at the time that they did the test. It's not a decisive test, it's just a good indicator that you can do quickly, I suppose. But hey, I don't mind doing a test and being told that I seem okay. Like when I was really... You remember when I was really sick those years back with that chest problem? When they did like 50 different heart tests on me? And they all came out blank? And the doctor saying, looks like this fellow doesn't have a heart. That does match his behaviour. But yeah, at the time it was really frustrating because they weren't figuring out what was wrong with me and I wasn't getting any better. But in retrospect it's comforting because they tested for all these heart conditions and I didn't have them, so I know my heart's doing okay now. Headbutting this tree over and over again is putting me to sleep. Could be the concussion, I suppose. Ow, frick. Oh, my neck just spasmed again. That's the second time in the stream. Saw the muscles go and it just twinges. Ugh. I must be sitting weird or something. Ah. That is not a nice thing to experience at any time. I'll roll my neck a little bit. Amongst the reasons I don't have a webcam is when I'm rolling my head like an idiot. My whole shoulder is kind of stiff on that side, actually. I must have just been sitting weird or something. Is it the head banging? It's probably not helping. I've reached the point where every time Lady Bar headbutts the tree and doesn't get an encounter, I headbutt my desk. How long does it take to get a Heracross? Can you imagine if you were playing this blind? How would you know to get a Heracross? And how would you know how to get a Heracross? And you know, you're exploring, looking for the missing Pokemon. You're thinking like maybe headbutting trees, and then you come here, headbutt it for like 2 hours, and you're like, okay, there's definitely not a Pokemon here. I should look somewhere else. Except there is a Pokemon here. It just takes unreasonably long. Nope, nothing. Bang! Nope, nothing. Bang! Is what's going on. I tell you, a Heracross is going to fall out of my desk before it falls out of these trees. This is just unreal. It's unbelievable. Route 32. It says Route 32 on the thing. Game locations, Route 32, headbutt trees. Looking at, double checking Bulbapedia for like the 5th time tonight. What's this stupid headbutt thing? Low chance of battle trees. Silver, Heracross, level 10, 30% chance each encounter. That's... What am I doing wrong? Why, Heracross, why? I mean, I know why, it's the Vulpixes. Does a lure or something make them more likely to show up? I don't believe there's anything like that. Do lures exist in Silver? No. There's Sweet Scent, but I don't think any of us have that. And I'm not sure... That works in grass, I'm not sure it works in trees. Is it because it's night? Is it a daytime bug? Doesn't say on Bulbapedia that it's daytime only. Just says any time of day. Let me look up Sweet Scent, see if that's any chance of helping. I think Sweet Scent is just walking in grass, but I can try it. Outside of battle. Causes wild Pokemon to appear when used as a field move, provided the player is standing in an area where wild Pokemon would normally appear. So yeah, it won't get us things out of trees. It's only if you're standing in grass that gets you an instant battle. I am wondering if it's a night thing, but nowhere says that it's daytime only. Do you think we should go fight at the gym, just so we do something this episode, and have another look for Heracross in the next episode, which will be a morning stream? Or, well, not a morning stream, but In-game it will be morning. Kinda wanted the Heracross for the Steel Gym, since it'll be good there, but I'm sure we can work something out. Let's see, there'll be Steelix and Magnemites there. But Jalapeno should best the Magnemites. But the Steelix will have ground moves, so... That'll be Bell's job? Who's good against Steel Ground? Probably Painmaker. Just use water attacks. Both of these level 29, they should be a high enough level. Just killing a bunch of spheres that are rightfully mad at you for interrupting bedtime at the moment. Yeah, I really am. Hello? Were you there before? Friday! Yahoo! It's Friday! Hey, we found one of the day people! Friday, nice to meet you. Here's a poison barb for you. Put the poison barb in the item pocket. Give it to a Pokemon that has poison type moves. Oh, it's wicked. You'll be shocked how good it makes poison moves. Ah, what day do you like? I love Friday, no doubt about it. Don't you think that it's great too? Does everybody love Friday here? So at least something came of today. We found one of the special people. Got a poison barb off of them. Was it only this morning we caught a Lapras? Yeah. This same day. Mr. Fast gets things done. And that's the poor protege, Master Spruce. Yeah, our dear Ward. Feel like fire should be good against steel, makes them melty. Jet fuel isn't hot enough to melt steel Pokemon. No, but fire is super effective against steel. It does in fact make them melty. Yeah, press F for our dear Ward. Oh, we wanted to go fight Joey while we're here as well, didn't we? We should go do that. That'll only take a moment. We can get some berries on the way. Where's the Pokemon Center in this town? It's down here, isn't it? I can never find this one. Yeah, steel and fighting, I think, are the only two things good against steel. Steel's not good against much itself, but it resists just about everything. I always felt like steel should be weak to electric, because it conducts electricity. That's why water's weak to electric, but... game disagrees. Not that will help us against Steelix anyway, what with it being half ground. Shrek, Beard Guy, not like this. Rainbow Bomb. That's a fair assessment of this stream. We've gotten Shrek'd by the beardy chance of getting a Heracross. We didn't want it to be like this, so we're just going to blow it all up. Swing. You know what? I'm going to check the boxes real quick. See if we've got anybody else who would be good for the Steel Gym. There's these. Steel's good against ice, that's no good. Also electric, good against water, no good. Captain Amphi wouldn't be bad, but he is a low level. That ground would be useful. Oh, so Danger Noodle would also be good. Who says you're late, you thought you better catch up on things you mean to say? By which you mean, yes, spamming chat with emotes, fair enough. Okay, who don't we want here? Probably Nick. Not gonna do anything. Could level him up against all those Spearows? I could. It's a possibility. These time matchups are not good for Lady Bar. But she's our highest level Pokemon by a long shot. I don't feel good depositing her. Let's bring along Danger Noodle then. Mind you, Steel's good against Rock, isn't it? Danger Noodle is going to get himself murdered. That's no good. Bring along Captain Amphi. I'd try and get him a few levels on the way. Be our contingency. Aye, this is like the 50th time. Oh, okay. I will allow you a battle since I'm already here. That seems fair. Alright, let's get Captain Amphi up front. So, did I heal everybody? I think I healed everybody. Okay, we'll grab the last berry, then we'll head back and get those trainer battles and go do the gym. It's about time we got a workout. We've been sitting in the woods, headbutting trees for all evening. Putting on weight like nobody's business. Nope. Nothing. Did I get the... Yeah, I think I did. Also, I don't care if I didn't. Alright, let's see how much Joey's Rattata's improved. As you know, it's in the top % of all Rattata. Level 21, okay. Not good for dear Amphi here. Belle, if you'd be so kind. Scary face. It is a Raticate now. It's a Raticate named Rattata. Apparently, because he will still refer to it as a Rattata when he rings us. Yeah, he does still call it a Rattata when he talks on the phone. I think they fixed that in the remake, but in this gen, the phone does not acknowledge the changes in their squad. Don't have any more Pokemon. I only train this Rattata. But it's going to be the best Rattata of all time. A level 2 Hoot Hoot. This is a real training opportunity. Let's get that water gun. That filled up the XP bar more than I expected it to be honest. I don't know why I went this way. I had Cut. I could have gone through it. Actually, I don't have Cut, do I? I put Nick away. Because there's no way he'd be able to even touch the Steel Gem. Steel types are just straight up immune to poison, for one thing. And Bug's not going to do great in its place. Level 16, nice. We're getting there, we're getting there. There you are, Arnie. Come, let us battle. See how much you've improved. 4 Pokemon now. And the first one's a level 9 Metapod. Suddenly stop taking this seriously. Joey's Pokemon are level 20, dude. What are you doing with your life? That's Wade? Wait, wasn't it Arnie that we were supposed to be fighting? Do we know 2 bug catchers? That is too many bug catchers. Isn't Arnie near the cave? I'm sure he's probably near the... He's probably heading for the chopper right now. I don't know where Arnie would be. Yeah, Arnie did phone us for a battle. I thought this was Arnie. But you're right, this is definitely Wade. Arnie was a hiker? Wait, was it a hiker that did I just blur together the conversations in my mind? I was like, Bugcatcher Arnie, when it was actually Bugcatcher Wade and hiker Arnie. My marbles, they are gone. I've been headbutting trees for 2 hours looking for a Heracross and I didn't even get one. My sanity is at a all-time low point right now. Arnie, bug catcher. It is another bug catcher. Why do we know 2 bug catchers? Hiker Arnie doesn't really have the right ring to it. It doesn't. Arnie, who are you, where are you, and how do you have my number? Really? Not gonna give me your location? Well, let's see. He's between Bill and Jack. Jack is in the park. Bill is in Goldenrod. Also, he's a bug catcher, so he's probably near the bug catching contest. Expects me to remember him. When you're as famous as Mr. Fast, you know, you can't remember everybody. You meet a lot of people. Sometimes they blur together. It can't be helped. You know, Mr. Fast does his best to remember the little people, but there are a lot of them. Supposed to be friends? That's putting it a little strongly there. I mean, he's no Joey, I've gotta say that. One of you losers? Nope. People, stop talking to me about music. Oh, is it this guy? He's in the middle of nowhere. Why did I get his phone number? I hate him already. Oh, is it this guy? It's one of these ones out in the grass, I think. Shut up, Abra. Nobody likes you. Here he is. This is the guy. What have you got? Level 15 Venonat. I'll allow this. Little tempted to unfriend this guy though, not gonna lie. That's super. He doesn't look like an Arnie, he looks more like a Wade. Maybe he'll put some muscle on later. Maybe your cruel taunts will inspire him to work out more. And put on the muscle that he needs to get to the chopper. Surely now I'll be able to remember him in future? Yeah, don't count on it. See, so you battle that way. What are you implying? Hey, it's a Ditto. Purple Wooper. Very nice. There's no point coming up with a memorable story known as Finding Arnie. I mean, maybe if somebody could come up with a memorable way of remembering the guy, then I'd be able to remember the guy, but barring that, And then deleting his number so you never need to find him again. Oh, don't worry, the next time I need a phone number deleted, that guy is gone. Heck, forget it. Arnie, you are... I'm sorry to inform you of this, but you are currently surplus to requirements. It's just another sign of the times. I saw that for the first time recently, it was pretty good. Don't I remember finding Arnie? Who's Arnie? Quite sure I don't know and have never known anybody named Arnie. I don't keep that kind of company. Me and Arnie were together, but then he touched the boat. I can understand why I'd get rid of him at that point. Nobody touches my boat. Spent a lot of money on that boat. Having a boat is what separates us from the poor people. I don't want any poor person touching my boat. Not unless they're cleaning it. And I had to trek across the realm to find him in Sydney. Who's Sydney? Where are you getting all these characters? This is my life, okay? You can't just add to my backstory like that. Okay, let's go to the mart and then we'll head to the gym. Can't afford anything good. Good to know. Let's get some extra paralyze heals. Because I know there's going to be a lot of electric types in there. Fairly sure, anyway. Hey, this was the gym leader that we liked, right? The one whose social awkwardness is approximately on our level. Met Nigel the Pelican and Joey and Wade along the way. I remember Joey and Wade, they're memorable characters. Joey was like the first trainer I ever did battle with, and he's got that awesome Rattata. And Wade promised to fight alongside me. He's always going to be there when I need him. You can see he's got all those metapods and cocooners that he's caring for. When the time comes, they will hatch and he will march to my aid. When Gondor calls. Was the gym on the way in? Did I ride right past it? I did. I did. The steel-clad defense girl. Nigel the Pelipper? Pelipers aren't even in this gen. They're next gen. Remind me next gen to name a Pelipper Nigel. Since you've now cemented this as our story. The newly discovered steel type. I don't know very much about... Thanks a lot, dude. I'm just gonna quickly kick some sand in your face. Nerd. I know this is supposed to be a safe place, but he let me down. There is nobody in here. Wow. Oh, Jasmine, sweetheart. You have no friends. You have a gym that is literally just you. Wow. A gym's supposed to be like a social thing where you get all kinds of people, but you've not really advertised it, and people aren't showing up, and you've been doing this for like 6 months now. You've only got 15 followers, and you're never going to make affiliate. Jasmine, one true waifu. Cementing it right now. I thought I remembered there being one person in here who we could maybe train Amphi against, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Her only friend is Raja and he doesn't have thumbs. She should have some kind of tiger Pokemon, yeah. That would have been sweet. Is there a tiger Pokemon? There's other cat Pokemon, but they're like cats. I can't think of a big cat Pokemon off the top of my head. Yeah, so I was going to put Amphi up first, but he's probably going to get wrecked since we're going straight into the boss. So I guess I'm going to lead with Lord Jalapeno. Come on, Jasmine, I'll be your friend. Briefly, until I leave this place and never come back. Lost the stream, but now you're back. What did you miss? Well, you know how we were looking for a Heracross? We still didn't catch one. Just didn't turn up. We think maybe we'll have more luck in the morning, so we're going to try next episode. So we've headed to the gym, and you remember Jasmine, the leader of the social awkwardness gym? She has no friends. I mean... Only dude here is this guy. And he says he doesn't know anything about her, and he's just stood with his back to her. She stood over here, nervously not knowing if she should say something. Should she walk over and say hello? But, I mean, it's just kind of awkward that he stepped in, stood to the side, and hid behind the statue and is just ignoring her. Like, is he on his phone? Was he looking for the bathroom? It's just... And he's been there for hours now, you know? It's too late to go and say anything. She's just stood there, frozen in the awkwardness. I mean... Finding Arnie? I still don't remember this Arnie guy. Look, do I know an Arnie? I don't know an Arnie. You said he was like a bug catcher or something? The bug catcher's called Wade. I don't know two bug catchers. This is the toughest gym yet. Jasmine's gym has gotten too real. How long have we been stood here ourselves? We're right next to him. We've not spoken yet. This is just the worst. I can't look at the screen right now. I'm just gonna hit the A button and say hello, and then I'll feel maybe a little better. Jasmine, hey! Thank goodness you said something. What am I doing with my life? I can't talk to girls. Thank you for your help at the lighthouse. Oh, she remembers. She remembers me, and I've not even said anything. I should have been strolled up like, "Hey, Jasmine, nice to meet you again." This is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. Okay, this is going okay. She's saying hello. Jasmine, a gym leader. I use the steel type. Do you know about the steel type? Yeah, I know all about the steel type. I tried to catch a Magnemite and it ran away, and it was super annoying, and I hate the steel type forever. How do you feel about the steel type? May you begin? Yeah, feel free to begin again. Start over from the beginning. Let's pretend this conversation didn't happen. Let's just go straight into the battle. Hi, Grassy Frog. That's quite the entrance over there. We're having a session and a half today. How are you doing? Look at the awkward pose Jasmine's in. It's like she said, "Shall I begin?" and she meant, shall she begin again, so that she can dodge the awkward conversation that we just had, but I thought that she meant to start a battle, so I've gone for my Pokeballs, and she's like, "Oh wow, are we doing this? Sorry, I didn't realize. I wasn't ready. My Pokeballs are in the back. Give me a minute." He does look so awkward. This is my favorite gym leader, I think. You're good? That's good to hear, Grassy Frog. We spent all day trying to get our hair across, and it's just not happened, so we're off to do the steel gym that I wanted a fighting type for. Just gonna punch him with fire instead. Level 30, that's a little higher than I thought it would be. But we should be okay with our fire attacks. Damn Magnemite. Hate these freaking Magnemites. We could have gotten a freaking... what are they called? The Skarmory if we hadn't stumbled across that one Magnemite. And then it ran away. We didn't even get the Magnemite. Caught Lapras this morning. We did catch Lapras this morning. Okay, all evening we've been trying to get a Heracross, and I'm starting to think that they only come out during the day. Even though it doesn't say that anywhere that I can find. Lost our dear friend Master Spruce. We did. Caught a Lapras this morning. Lost Master Spruce. I was going to say this afternoon, but it was this morning as well, wasn't it? Did nothing useful all afternoon. Actually, I think we beat the fighting gym this afternoon. Okay, good. We one-shotted it. Good start. Yeah. Rip Master Spruce, our dear ward and starter. He will be missed. Level 35. Okay. I thought the steel gym was about the same level as the fighting gym. This escalated quickly. Also, I thought there were more Magnemites to go through. Well... there's a Jimmy Hill chin. Let's see what happens here. That's not terrible. Don't want to leave our fire type out because it probably has a ground move. Actually, I'm going to pop a curse to raise my defense, which is good because it's using Screech to lower my defense. Not going to be staying long, don't have time, I'm not home, what if I could? Hey, that's fair enough if you're busy. Thanks for stopping by. It's always nice to get extra people in. Like, a good chat makes for a good stream, you know? Okay, here comes Iron Tail. Let's see what this does. That's not bad at all. Hang on, that's not very effective. What was this Iron Tail? Water? We're water psychic. I didn't think either of those resisted steel. But yeah, thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look, Grassy Frog. Are you out doing anything fun? You like watching on a bus or something? I would love a bit donation, but I don't think I can receive bits. I'm not an affiliate yet. I need to get 50 followers before I can have bits and subscribers. But hey, thanks for offering. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. The sunlight is strong? Why is the sun shining? Who used Sunny Day? Who has a move that procs off of Sunny Day? I'm gonna use a, precaution lemonade. What are bits? Bits are like Twitch's currency. You can buy them or you can watch ads to get them. And then you can donate them to the streamer, and it'll pop up with a message saying you got so many bits, and you can... I'm gonna set up a text-to-speech bot to read out your message when you do that. A bit is roughly 1 American cent. So yeah, dropping bits is what people like to do to support their favourite streams. So yeah, thanks for offering that, Grassy Frog. But it might have to be another time. I would love to make affiliate. We've got a long way to go on the follower front. Use the hyper potion. Oh, you jerk. We meet all the requirements except the followers. We usually get plenty of views, but just people don't follow. Although I see the follower count just ticked up one, which I'm guessing must be our dear friend Frog here. Thanks a lot for that, man. I really appreciate it. Those extra follows do help me a lot. And it's also nice that you've enjoyed what you've seen enough to come back and have another look. Sunlight faded, okay. Let's go and pop another lemonade. I usually do Pokemon every Tuesday evening. I've been doing 8 till 11 my time, but I'm thinking of expanding it to do 7 till 11, 4 hours. Oh boy! Lady Meow, you wasted your Kanpai on that one. I mean, I'll Kanpai for the one that panicked you in the first place, but you might want to proc that again. A little drinking game. That was a crit right there. That felt like it did more than double. Did we take a screech at some point? I might have to use another curse. Get us back in the fight. Yeah, glad I bought these hyper potions. What was that? It was just a straight up crit. It was an Iron Tail, right? That's its strongest attack anyway. It's high damage, it's same type attack bonus, but low accuracy. So this will give us a chance to pop another curse. Which should help keep us safe. Full health to 9 HP in one hit, yeah. That could have been a... There's a little bit of random on the damage rolls, and that could have been a kill. That spooked me. I thought we were losing something there. Yeah, just had lemonade. Ouch. Okay, back to surfing. We're wearing him down. Hopefully that's the only hyper potion that Jasmine has. What else were we saying? Remember to censor the text-to-speech, but that is probably a good idea, yeah. I really want... I keep meaning to set up like a follow bot as well. Like an announcement when people follow. That'd be a nice thing to do. See, I'm nervous now. Don't wanna... I don't want to heal after every attack, but... if we got that crit now, it'd be game over, so probably gonna have to do it. Follow bot would be good, yeah. I think that would be worth doing. It shouldn't be too hard to set up. Longer stream hours? Yeah. Just for the Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are popular, do an extra hour, make it a 4-hour stream. Because I don't work Tuesdays. I do have things I need to do. I have to... it's like my cleaning out the rabbits day, I've got a few other things to do, but... I think I could commit to 4 hours. I wouldn't be able to on the Wednesday stream that I do. Because Wednesdays I do work. I get home and go straight into the stream. Go Painmaker? Yeah. Painmaker is putting in work. That's why I was worried when Painmaker's health started going down. Because Painmaker has done really well for us so far. Painmaker is one of our top tier Pokemon. How do I stream this? I use a program called OBS. Could emulate on your phone and then stream off there. I don't know how you'd stream off of a phone. Maybe OBS would work. I'm playing on my PC and using a program called OBS. OBS is pretty easy to use. Streamlabs OBS? Yeah, I think it was actually made by Twitch, so it works really well. You just put in your stream code, you hit stream, and it gets going. There's like different things to set up, but it's pretty easy to do. Different settings and things. Steelix is down. Good work, Painmaker, bringing that pain. Make it pain. That Steelix was 6 levels up as well. That wasn't an easy fight. Nice job. Yeah, everybody deserved the level up from that. Painmaker didn't quite get the level up. You get pain number 1. Stay down, Steelix. Hold on, let me check this link that Grassy Frog's dropping. Stream live to Twitch and YouTube. This looks like it, yeah. This looks like the phone version of what I use. Obviously what I'm using is a PC program, but I think this is the same thing for a phone. It's free to download. Yeah, I think this is the same thing. Streamlabs is like the Twitch company, so it should work. As I say, I've not used the phone version, Grassy Frog, but I imagine that would do it. If you're wanting to stream, download it and give it a play. Okay, this thing's gonna have electric moves, so we want to get out of there. Let's get Lord Jalapeno up front. Go ahead and melt that thing. Thunderbolt. Well, that's not a Thunder Shock. This is a step up. Ooh. But you should be done. I like that Painmaker leveled off... that Lord Jalapeno leveled off of Painmaker's battle. Painmaker's gonna level off of Lord Jalapeno's battle. I feel like these two are a pair, you know? They work together well. They cover different things. That Thunderbolt was an ouch. But hey, punch it with fire. Always a good strat. Painmaker and Lord Jalapeno. Cannon pairing. Cannon couple. I'm shipping it now. Fire punch is also ouchy. Fire indeed hot. Jasmine's just looking at me in shock like, I wasn't ready, I hadn't started yet, but I don't want to say anything. I mean, he thinks he's won. I should probably just give him the badge and congratulate him. Yeah, you're a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. Trying to throw in a few compliments. She wants a friend. Oh, I better give you this badge like the rules say. The mineral badge. Jasmine, best gym leader. Please take this too. It's like she knows that gym leaders give out TMs when somebody beats them, but this is the first time somebody's come into her gym to fight her, and it's really awkward to just give a gift to a complete stranger, you know? You could use that TM to teach Irontail. You know, if you wanted to. I mean, it's I don't want to talk it up too much. I think it's an okay move if you like steel types. I don't know how to say this, so I won't. Good luck. Kappa Gang. Pride, Claws, Ross, Dark Mode, and Kipo. Kappa's all round. Well, it was nice to meet you, Jasmine. I'll leave you to whatever it was you were doing in here on your own. You, what are you doing lurking back here? Come on, get out. Close encounter of an unknown kind. Really not. We've seen several steel types. Shush, dude. Shush. Alright, let's go and heal up. Let's have a look at the map. So, turn left of Ecruteak, and we've cleared this entire side of the map off. Nice. So, next stop is to head east from Ecruteak. Mount Mortar, Route 42, and then into Mahogany Town. Mahogany. It's a very fine material. Which is where we'll be facing the Ice Gym. Although there's other stuff going on there, I remember. There's an actual adventure in Mahogany Town. Am I Sugandese? I'm not 100% sure what that is. But thanks for saying that I seem nice. Wait. I just fell for a thing, didn't I? It's one of those things where you're trying to get me to say it out loud. Dang it. Oh. I don't have song request now. I just have the game audio going. I usually upload these to my YouTube, you see? And if you do the song request stuff, sometimes you can't because the copyright bots take you down. And I like having the archive of all the things that I've done, so I don't do the song request stuff. I can't believe I said the thing and then still didn't get that I'd said it. Thought it was like a country, and I was like, what country is that? I'm making myself feel like an idiot. Okay, see ya, Grassy Frog. Thanks for stopping by. Even if you did dupe me into saying some silly things. I'll be doing Pokemon again next Tuesday. I hope I'll see you then. Feel that's an erroneous fact from Stay Healthy Bot. What did he say this time? Ever wonder why there are mirrors in front of the cardio section at gym? Watching yourself run in a mirror can make a treadmill workout go by faster and feel easier. Skeptical? I'm not sold on that. Who do we want for the next gym? What jalapeno? No. See, a lot of the ice types are going to be water types. Which is going to be bad for our fire type here. Lady Bar should do okay against the water types, though. What we want is a steel type, which we can't get. Or a fighting type, which we haven't been able to get so far. Isn't it to correct your form? Make winning seem easier? Maybe? Wait, what? Did I crash into something invisible for a second there? You know what? I mean, I guess it's more interesting than staring at a wall, but... I always thought it was to give you the illusion of more space. Like, you feel... Like, maybe this one's just me, but they changed the local gym to have, like, TVs in front of the treadmills. But it's like, it's right up in your face. You feel like you're about to crash into it all the time. It's not ideal. If you're at a mirror, it gives the illusion of space, somewhere to run towards to. Like mirrors in a restaurant, yeah, it makes the place look bigger. I was going to head on to the next town, but we are just about at the end of the stream, so I think I'm going to head back down this way. Entirely for vanity reasons, gym people want to see themselves flex. There is that. Oh, a beedrill. That means there aren't even across in this area. Admire those gains, I guess so. If you're running to look good, you want to be able to see that you look good, I suppose. This is the ruins, I want the next turning. And if you look awful, then you can see that you look awful and make yourself look better. I don't know. Down here that I want to go? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to head on to the next town now, but we're running out of time, I guess. Yeah, Lady Meow's heading off to bed. So I'm going to get to the Pokemon Center down here, and I'll probably save when I get there. And then next session we can start off by looking for another Heracross. Headbutt at some trees, and if we don't get one, we'll get a Tyrogue instead. That was the second highest vote. Night, Lady Meow. Thanks for stopping by. Tyrogue will be cool. Yeah. Good night. It was Wolfie that requested a Heracross, and he's not even showing up tonight when I was supposed to be getting it. Although he's probably work. Actually, I think he might be streaming just now. I think he's got a game tonight. Thanks, Lady Meow, I appreciate it. Hey, no worries. I'm just glad that you are here. I know seeing the whole thing is a big commitment. I'm not going to grumble about people being late. In between Just Red and the new frog guy, I feel like I get trolled a lot. When they're watching and subscribing, I feel like... Oh, watching and following, I feel like I can't really tell them to get lost. I guess they're not doing anything too bad, so I'll let it slide. People having a good time, that's the important thing. The life of a streamer, maybe? Yeah, probably. I'm up on stage, I can expect to get heckled a little. Put Amphi up front for this headbutting. He's the lowest level one we've got, I think. Unless there's somebody lower in the box. Hey Noellen, do you follow Wolfie? Could you let me know if he's online right now? Didn't have to wield the banhammer, yeah. Anyway, you guys are my moderators. I trust you to handle that stuff. I don't think it was really a ban offense. Or even a timeout offense, like maybe a warning. At most. If he is streaming, we could figure out how to do a raid, maybe. I've not done one of those before. Let's see. He's hosting me? Oh, okay, so he must have done with his game then, never mind. No raid tonight. I imagine everybody watching is on their way to bed anyway. Most of you are in the same time zone as me. But hey, thanks for watching everybody. It's been a very dumb session with like 2 hours of headbutting trees. So I'm sorry about that, but we did take on a gym at the end, so I hope you enjoyed it. We got kind of a tense battle there, it wasn't bad. It was fun to play. Yeah, so next Pokemon stream will be Tuesday. I'm going to be starting an hour early, I'm going to give it a go. 7 till 11. That's GMT. Or UTC if you prefer. And I will also be around tomorrow to play some... That'll be a casual night, I'll probably be playing some old Sega games, that kind of thing, so... Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thanks Noelle, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time. Good night.